So I was brought up in a church context where there was lots of talk about being worldly. It was all the time talk about you mustn't be worldly. But worldliness in my church context was about avoiding certain behaviors. You didn't drink alcohol, you didn't watch films, and it was really quite legalistic. And as I became a mature Christian, I began to realize that actually the whole church really had stopped talking about the problem of being worldly. So I felt, I guess, a call, a prompt to actually put in a good word for what it means to be worldly, because actually the Bible does speak a lot about the problem of the world, but I think it's one of the things that the church, the modern church, has actually not done very well at explaining carefully what it actually means to be worldly. So that inspired me to this project. So in my own congregation that I'm the minister of, and other congregations I'm closely related to, I think one of the impacts of smuggling Jesus is a deeper understanding of where the problem really is. I think Christians tend to be rather superficial at times in terms of diagnosing a problem. If we had better politics, Christian says, then we wouldn't have this problem. But actually, it's at a much deeper level of our ideas, how we conceive of the world, the values that we're committed to. This is the deeper analysis we need. And I'm encouraged that Christians have said that I've begun to see the deeper problem in terms of the struggle I'm in to maintain faithfulness to Christ. The greatest antidote to the problem of worldliness is Jesus Christ. This is what my book talks about. And this needs to be a daily practice for all of us. For me, I find that I corrupt quite quickly in terms of my interior life, even my behaviors, if I don't make Jesus central. So quite simply, a time of quiet every day, reading scripture, and I'm someone who believes that actually the whole Bible is about Jesus. This whole collection is telling us about who Jesus is. So for me, it's the attempt every day to read the Bible until the face of Jesus appears. And that, for me, is the only way we can actually get past the problem of worldliness. So for my Hungarian readers, I would say the greatest fight we can fight is actually the world, as the New Testament defines us. There's no greater thing to be involved with, to battle these things which are counter to what Christ calls us to. And we battle like this in order to be faithful to who Christ calls us to be. He wants us to be the aroma of Him to the world. And we can't be that unless we fight what the world is. So there's no greater fight to be involved in. This has been the issue for the church through the ages. It's our issue today that we're distinctive and not worldly.